Welcome, scientists! Today we're going to learn about the rock cycle and the three rock types. Our goal for today is to use our knowledge of the three rock types, sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous, to compare and identify them in a scavenger hunt at Purdue. Let's begin by learning about these three different rock types and how they are formed. Let's begin with igneous rocks. Igneous means of fire or fiery. Igneous rocks are formed by solidification of molten magma. Magma can be found deep within volcanoes, and when it makes its way out, magma is then called lava. Eventually, the lava and magma cools and solidifies, and they become igneous rocks. Let's take a look at a few examples of igneous rocks. Notice that some of them are porous, as the gas escaped when it cooled, looking similar to a sponge. Others are fine-grained, like the one in this picture, while some are coarse-grained, which look spotted, like this one. But igneous rocks are not the only rocks that are spotted. Some sedimentary rocks are also coarse-grained. So let's see how these two rock types differ. Sedimentary means relating to sediment, and sediments are particles that settle at the bottom of a liquid. Sedimentary rocks are formed when sediments are compacted together by other layers of particles or materials. Let's take a closer look at this.
Weathering, like rain or heat, can cause rocks to break down. And the particles are carried down by rivers, waves, glaciers, or wind, and eventually reach the ocean. Over many years, the weight of these particles begin to compact or squeeze, and the sediments become one rock. The rocks are called sedimentary rocks.
Because sedimentary rocks are formed by layers of material, you may find rocks with fossils like this one. And sandstones are made of compacted layers of sand, like this one. Notice that the layers of sediment can be seen on this sandstone. Usually, sedimentary coarse-grained rocks are rougher than igneous rocks. Let's put these two side by side to compare. What differences do you see? Metamorphic rocks also give us clues on how to identify them. Metamorphic means to be marked by a metamorphosis or a transformation. Metamorphic rocks are those that have undergone transformation due to heat or extreme pressure. Sedimentary rocks may become metamorphic rocks when they are deeply buried and pressure begins to transform their form. Let me explain this a bit further.
Take a look at these different clay layers. Let's label each layer as sedimentary, igneous, and metamorphic. When pressure is applied, the rock begins to change form. The layers begin to bend, and due to the extreme heat, the layers bend or combine. After this change, the rock is now considered metamorphic.
Let's take a look at a few metamorphic rocks. Notice how the layers in this rock have been bent due to extreme pressure. And notice how this rock, called gneiss, has undergone pressure and heat as the layers seem to have blended. To review, there are three types of rocks: igneous, sedimentary, and metamorphic. Here are a few ways that you will remember how they are formed. When you hear igneous, think ignited by fire, as they are formed by fire. When you hear sedimentary, think of the word sediment, as they are made up of many particles. When you hear metamorphic, think morph, as these rocks have been transformed by heat and pressure.